Hey guys, Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and kind of feeling like I've got my wits about me for the first time since Thursday. Yeah, so I don't want this thing to all be about my hand. I certainly don't want my whole channel to be like this, some road to healthy hand nonsense. But I can't help but not talk about it at all. And there's a subset of you that are probably interested in it. But anyway, so yeah, on Thursday I had this operation. On Friday I was just out of it all day long, and now it's Saturday, 2 days later, and I'm starting to feel like me again. Things are getting better. The surgery went amazingly well, like better than we had hoped it would. Again, this commentary won't be all about my hand, I promise. But here's what it is. I tore a ligament that holds two major bones just above my wrist together. And they thought they were going to find something like this. This is a ligament is a little bit like a ribbon cable in a computer. But what they actually found was something like this, which is my representation of a ligament with bone on it. And the surgery that they thought they were going to do was sewing the ligament back together, like grabbing the two ends and sewing them up like ripped fabric. And the surgery that they actually did was taking the bone, plugging it from whence it came, and putting like a pin in it, which is like a doctor's term for nail. So basically they just took it, nailed it back in place, and now we're good to go. The surgery I actually got has a really good chance of awesome recovery, because if you just sort of sew the fabric back together, you can imagine kind of like fabric. It's never quite perfect. It might not be the exact length that it was when you left it. It's it's a lot better than not getting it fixed, but who knows what you're really going to get. The surgery that I ended up with, it was much better, because in that surgery you get exactly what you want. You stick the bone like you break a pencil and sometimes it curiously fits just perfectly back together. That's what they do. They take the bone, they put it in the spot that it came from, they nail it in place, and then they let it heal. And when it's over, I should have the hand that I had before I injured it. So that's all awesome news. And yeah, so that's that. I am happy right now to have my wits about me. Like pretty much all of yesterday I was somewhat drugged, not exactly happy. It wasn't like I was moping around or anything, but I had no energy and I was just like awake and asleep all day long and whatever. But the me of me right now, I feel like me again, with a bum hand, but me again, and that's really good news. Like I'm happy to be up. I showered on my own. Nobody helped me. I'm doing my thing, and it's all good. So yeah. As far as gameplay, I have a little bit of gameplay stocked up. There are a few channels that like Dr. Chiz has offered to lend me some gameplay, and then while they didn't offer, like I imagine a guy like Onslaught, if I said, hey man, can I just rip this thing off your channel, or Wings of Redemption, I'm positive would just be like, yeah, dude, download whatever you want. You need a game, you do it. Wings and I have used each other's content before, and we have this sort of standing agreement that if you ever need something, you can just go for it. And so there will not be any shortage of videos, even if my playing sort of lags behind what I can do. And I probably get a special controller that helps me play as well, and that'll be kind of a cool thing. So yeah, anyway, got my head cleared, sort of back on my feet. Today is right as we're talking now, as I'm commentating this at like 4:30 on Saturday, I'm ending up my 48-hour of hold my hand above my heart. I had to keep my hand elevated for 2 days. And you can imagine, like, if you have to hold your hand in the air, that pretty much dominates everything that you can do. There's only so much you can do in life with your hand stuck in the air. And, that was the position that I was in. So that is just about wrapping up, and I'm going to start living, a more normal life. I think I'm supposed to still elevate it when I can, but whatevs. They have me on this painkiller called Oxycontin or Oxycodone or something like that. And it's a really powerful sort of painkiller drug type thing, and it's highly addictive. Me personally, I don't like it. Like it gives me this kind of like headache, drugged out, worn out feeling. Like maybe that's the best way to describe it. I feel worn out on it, and it's not pleasant in my book at all. It does help with the pain in my hand, which, I guess is an upside, but it's just not what I consider to be pleasant, and it's highly addictive. And I remember when I had my wisdom teeth out. This is a long time ago, like 15 years ago, and I was on it for like 3 weeks, and as I was getting off of it, I felt the pull. I felt the pull of a drug addiction. I was like, you know, I don't want to say like I couldn't live without it or anything, but it was like, man, I wish I was still on this stuff. Like, I had been on it for 3 weeks straight, and I was feeling like I didn't want to exist when I wasn't on OxyContin anymore. That was just my feeling. And I'm at work again thinking, man, I wish I was on OxyContin. And well, I'm not there, but I can just see, like, if I take a professional athlete who's on this stuff for like 9 months, like all season long, how they could get addicted to it. Like, I was just on that edges of where addiction starts. But have no fear for that. Like, I'm already feeling better, and I'm pretty much off the OxyContin, and no one gets addicted in 2 days to this stuff. But I am kind of conscious of it. Like, oh, don't forget, Woody. Don't forget that one time where, you were thirsting for more OxyContin. Don't do that again. But whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. It looks like I'm out of gameplay. Talk to you later. All right, if you're still here, perhaps I earned your like. 2 videos you may have missed. The left one, I talk about my live streams and hacking issues. And on the right one, I actually film me, before and after the surgery. You'll see me totally drugged up. It was a pretty good video, actually. Got a really great reply. And if you're new around here, you can click the top blue box and subscribe. Have a good day.